You can start.
Okay, a very pleasant good morning, family and friends. I do hope you guys are doing awesome. My name is Keitra Phillips, and I am the curator for the Bahamas region. I just want to confirm that you guys can hear me so that I can start my meeting. I need some thumbs up. Advantages of investing in SWC, Sky World Community. Sky World Community, also known as SWC, is an official partner in UST String Technologies and an investor in GTI, a large international social venture ecosystem specializing in green tech financing. Through it, anyone can contribute to the development of innovative transport and become an owner of ERSSH portions. More than 8 years of uninterrupted functioning testify to the well-coordinated and effective work of all mechanisms of interaction within the ecosystem. In the case of the SWC, the procedure is simple and transparent. The investor enters into a convertible loan agreement, passes on the loan funds to Sky World Community, signs a requirement that immediately gives him or her the right to take over ERSSH pledge portions, after which he or she becomes a co-owner of UST Technology. When you become a participant in a collective investment in something, in most cases, you do not receive any documents confirming your ownership of the property. There is nothing to prove ownership, which is an additional risk factor. In our case, the deal takes the form of a convertible loan agreement, under which the investor provides the company with a cash loan secured by ERSSH portions, which can be converted into pledge portions or returned within 3 years at a profit of up to 4% per annum. The project implementation plan contains 15 stages. Each stage includes specific financial targets, certain works provided aimed at developing UST String Technologies. As company developer and its transport and infrastructure complexes, as well as bringing transport structural complex construction projects to the global transport market. With each stage, the investment portions get more expensive. In their personal accounts, investors can see the current discounts, prices, and corresponding portions amount. Thus, every investor can preliminary, I always can't get that word, access his or her financial capabilities and choose the most comfortable investment options. Note that participation in the pre-seed stage of financing of some venture projects or at the pre-IPO stage sometimes requires impressive amounts starting from $100,000 and above. The price barrier is often the reason for not being able to invest in a particular project. In SWC, we provide investments starting from $50. They are available to everyone, which once again emphasizes the people status, the project, and its openness to all wishing to make their feasible contribution to the development of UST Technologies. The fund makes it possible to plan monthly payments and register company portions on the most favorable terms. Many investors make payments in installments, fixing the advantageous discounts. This removes the one-time burden of making investments by equal portions without any overpayment at a certain date. Investments are made in accordance with the prior agreement. Investors see a schedule of payments, the amount to contribute, the amount of portions received after the last investment. Today, there are a few projects ready to accept investments by installments. Mostly crowdfunding insists on lump sum payments, while those who want to participate in the project have to take a loan to borrow money in order to enter in on the most favorable conditions. But in the case of SWC, you can be sure that observing the payment schedule and making timely investments, you will receive the promised portions in full without any overpayments. Some crowdfunding platforms and venture capital projects often leave investors uh, in an information vacuum, not considering it necessary to keep them informed after they have already invested their money in the project. Each person who has invested through SWC is assigned a personal manager who is ready to answer any questions that may arise. In addition, a weekly informational report about the development of the project and profitable investment offers are sent to the email specified in the registration form in your personal account. You can also attend webinars, thematic meetings, and online conferences in your region. The fund's website provides introductory documents that allow potential investors to study all material of a technical and legal nature in advance. I will read this again. The fund's website provides introductory documents that allow potential investors to study all material of technical and legal nature in advance. It is important to understand all components of the project of investment. Such documents as investment memorandum, convertible loan agreement, partnership agreement, etc., etc. They are all publicly available. You can always independently analyze the degree of risk and potential of the investment project. Investors who come to the project through SWC have an opportunity to increase the volume of their personal investment portions without making their own investments. For this purpose, partners' rewards are provided, which can be exchanged for portions in the personal account by signing the convertible loan agreement. Thus, by supporting the promotion of the project, you can increase your portfolio with portions until the end of the 15 stages of financing. The main task of SWC is to create comfortable conditions for investing. 24/7 information, online consulting and technical support, chat rooms, developed information, block and systematic updating of the investor communication. All this makes the fund an advanced and competitive guide in the world of investment. To summarize, investing through SWC, a shareholder is in the most comfortable conditions, has the opportunity to access all legal documents, check his or her presence in the register of shareholders. Get information summary about the development of the project at the current stage. Correctly plan payments according to the schedule and remain among the project supporters in an open field of discussion. SWC, meanwhile, of a reliable, steady developing international social venture ecosystem since 2015. The fund does not limit you to become a strategic investor who has closed the remaining stages of financing. If you want, you can register the portions for a larger amount under the convertible loan agreement. Lawyers will prepare the relevant documents, and you can be confident in the due diligence and transparency of each transaction. And that is the end of my presentation. Veronica will now explain to you our new promotion that just came out yesterday so that everybody can have a full understanding of what is being offered as a promotion now in SWC. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear Kitra. I want to ask you if you can hear me well, please. Can you tell me, please? Can you hear me correctly?
Hey, I can hear you now. I'm sorry, can you ask again?
Okay. Hello, my dears. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Veronica.
Okay, thank you so much. That's wonderful information, Kitra. I am going to continue with the information about the specific projects and the new promotion to take advantage for it. Please give me some minutes, please. My dears, you still have time to invite more people here in this presentation.
Back in 2014, it was difficult to imagine that a full-fledged testing and certification center of the breakthrough transport technology by UST String Technologies would be created from an ordinary tank training ground. Thanks to the engineering idea of the general designer Anatoly Yunitsky, in 8 years it was created what the largest modern corporations of the 21st century are not capable of. Early on, he and a small group of supporters began work on transforming the tank range into the Eco-Techno Park, a testing and demonstration center for UST technology in Belarus. In 2015, the international social venture ecosystem Skyworld Community, specializing in financing green technologies, joined to support the project. It allowed to speed up the uninterrupted financing of the project. Already in the year 2016, the first tests of a full-fledged unibike transport module were carried out on a light track in the Eco-Techno Park. Those who did not believe in the existence of innovative transport could personally dispel their doubts by visiting a showcase eco-festival in Belarus. In the same year, UST Inc. breaks into a major transport race, where the company presents itself at the world-famous transport exhibition InnoTrans 2016 in Berlin. These are more than 2,500 companies from 60 countries, 140 world premieres, 300 innovations, about 130 pieces of equipment on an open area with a total area of 220,000 square meters. The UST technology has attracted a lot of interest and has become a focal point for big business, government delegations, and tens of thousands of people from all over the world. Since then, interest in the technology has grown sharply. It was massively picked up by foreign media, The number of delegations visiting Eco Technopark has increased to several dozens per year. The number of printed and online publications covering the technology has grown to thousands. In 2017, intensive testing of urban and freight tracks began. There was uninterrupted certification of the transport structure and its individual elements. The company met the most stringent requirements and quality standards, after which it confidently entered the international market. Construction of the innovative UST Testing Center in the United Arab Emirates in Sharjah began, despite the severity of the pandemic. With thousands of companies worldwide going bankrupt, closing down and withdrawing from the market, UST Inc. has once again proved its ability to withstand any global crisis and difficulties, strengthening its position on the international stage. In 2019, the first transportation of passengers on a light track was demonstrated. In 2020, active certification began in the UAE. Literally a year later, contracts were announced for 4 targeted projects. In 2022, the final stages of testing freight tracks began. And there is no doubt that in the near future, we will see freight transport in action, causing great interest among potential customers and large businesses from all over the world. Thanks to steadily raised funding and support of partners from all over the world, the strong human resource potential of UST Inc., and a sound management approach, today the company has 86 design offices, 36 buildings and facilities, more than 3,000 units of machines and equipment, as well as 36 hectares of demonstration and certification center, and 6 full-fledged transport complexes, including passenger and freight tracks, anchor supports, transfer stations, demonstrating the potential of UST transport and infrastructure complexes, annual financial reporting, legal clarity, transparency of the company, its ability to withstand global crises, and the targeted nature of the funding it attracts are all clear guarantees of success on the international stage. 14 stages of the company's development have been passed. Ahead is the final 15th stage, upon completion of which the company will demonstrate high-speed transport and remove all questions once and for all, eliminate doubts about its competitiveness, and demonstrate its financial potential. You can still become a co-owner of UST Innovative Transport Solutions by obtaining portions in the company before it enters the international market. Join a reliable, steadily growing 21st century project and secure your financial future with Unitsky String Technologies, Inc.
Let's continue, my dears. If you are here for the first time, who is me? I am Veronica Pucheta. I am a regional coordinator for Mexico, and I am a SWC ambassador. We have currently, when I was in Dubai and when we meet with engineer Anatoly Unitsky, he said, we have in negotiation and with signed projects, with signed contracts, 228 projects. That's very, very amazing, my dears. In Russia, for example, in Siberia, in the Arctic, primary region of Ilygrad, region of Leningrad, region of Moscow, Amur, Krasnoyarsk, Tyumen, Kaluga, Anadyr, Yakutia, Volgograd, St. Petersburg, Arkhangelsk, Samara, Rostov, Sochi, Yamal, Chukotka, in Belarus, in the city of Sosny, in Australia, in Azerbaijan, in Albania, in Lesotho, for example, in Brazil, Vietnam, in Ghana, in Dominican Republic, in India. We have 500 projects. In Indonesia, for example, in Bali, in Jakarta, in Madagascar, in Malta, in Morocco, in Nepal, Mecca, in Turkey, Ukraine, and South Africa. This is very important news for us. In Indonesia, for example, we are working on implementing a project in Jakarta, the country's capital. 2 other projects are also in the process of being approved by the new Indonesian government. The information has already been published that the Tension Railroad projects is being considered in Belarus. We have also proposed several commercial projects, including tourism projects, to the Dubai Ministry. For example, among these projects is one for a key sanatorium in Belarus, whose construction is scheduled to begin in the summer of 2025. 2 projects will be implemented in the Leningrad region, with construction scheduled to begin in 2025. In Kazakhstan, the design of one of the projects will begin in 2025, and negotiations are currently underway with a Chinese company to finance the projects. And we are going to continue right now with the new web promotion with valuable prizes from SWC. Please pay attention, but if you have any doubt or any questions, please, I ask you to leave us your questions through the WhatsApp group, because these conditions are very long and are a little difficult to understand. From the 10th of June to the 10th of July, 2025, there will be a special World Environmental Day promotion in your personal account. You can buy packages at a discount and win SWC prizes if another partner uses your gift ticket to register. What discounts can you get? 1, if you meet one condition from the list, you get a 75 discounts. That is equal SWC mobile promotion. 2, the second condition is, if you meet 2, you get 2 conditions, you get 80% of the discount. That is equal to 80,000 portions. In point 3, if you meet 3 or more conditions, you get 90% of the discount. And the conditions: have active. The first condition is have active access to the Sky Prime program. Have active access to Sky Prime program. The condition number 2, have purchased EU Terra lots. The conditions number 3, participate in an EcoPulse ecological activities. The condition number 4, participate in SWC 2025 Learning Marathon. 5, verify your children. 6, be 55 years old or older. 7, invite a new first-line investor since January the 1st, 2024, who has purchased a package. If you receive a web gift ticket, you can buy with a 75% of the discount, and that is equal to SWC mobile promotion. But the discount can be increased further. The member participated in EcoPulse ecological activities, register for an upcoming event. Note, attendance is required, not just the form. Note, Investments can be made from both the main and bonus accounts. Coupons, 2x, 1.5x, 1.2x, and 1.1x can't be applied to the web promotion. Gift with tickets and air prices when other partners use their tickets to register packages. You start with 6 tickets. If you are all used, you receive 3 more tickets. That's a maximum of 9 tickets. You earn points to each registration made with your tickets. There are 3 categories: partner consultant, leader master, and expert, top expert, and sky expert. You only compete within your own category. Points are not mixed between categories. If you haven't signed the partnership agreement, you won't receive points for packages registered with your tickets. You can gift access to the web promotion to any user who doesn't have it, regardless of their structure or verification. You can only give 1 ticket per user and only once. Note, the user who receives the tickets can register unlimited packages, but can't gift tickets to other partners. The first prize, one of winner per category. The first prize will be 1 winner per category. The first, plant a personalized 3 in 2. Okay, plant a personalized 3 in 2 Ecotechno Park with SWC and UST Inc. executives and signed certificate. 3, access to a private meetings with executives. 4, tours and rides on all types of string transport. And 5, SWC VIP souvenir set. And trip to Belarus, accommodation, meals, and up to 1,000 towards flight. If the winner can't travel, they receive $1,000 in their personal account. Flight ticket compensation conditions. The tickets must be refundable. The tickets with layovers longer than 12 hours will not be reimbursed. Prizes for the 2nd to 4th places, 3 winners per category. 1, plant a small tree in 3, Ecotechno Park with executives and signed certificate. 4, access to a private meeting with executives. 5, tours and rides on all types of the string transport. 6, SWC VIP souvenir set. Trip to Belarus, accommodation and meals. If you can't travel, you receive $500 in your personal account, and prizes for 5th, 5th, and 14th places, 10 winners per category. 1, plant a small tree in 2, Ecotechno Park, in the Ecotechno Park with executives and a signed certificate. 3, does not include tours, flights, accommodation, or meetings with executives. 4, if you can't travel, you receive $250 in your personal account. Places 15 to 44, 30 winners. 2,000 USD shares to the premium account, and places 45 to 144, 100 winners. 5,000 USD shares to the premium account. Shares are awarded to the partner who gift the web ticket. How to earn points and SWC prices. You earn points for every package registered with your ticket, whether paid in installments or in full. If the payment is canceled, the points are removed. This is very important. And the points are credited instantly. The ranking updates every 30 minutes. And these conditions are a little difficult, but we have until the 10th of June to read all the conditions and understand better. But we continue talking about the SWC mobile promotion, because if you have to receive access to the SWC mobile promotion, you can receive it only through filling the Google form, and in 24 hours you will receive the access to the SWC mobile in your personal account. As you know, we have 3 options through this promotion: $250, $500, and $1,000. And you can get, for example, 75% of the discount. That is equal to the first condition if you receive a ticket through the web promotion. You get 80,750 shares in one only payment. If you do this in one only payment, by the amount of $500, you will receive 37,500 shares. And in one only payment of $1,000, you will receive 75,000 shares. If you are going to do it in 5 installments, for example, you get, by the amount of 5 installments of $50, you will get 17,500 shares. By the amount of 5 installments of $100, you will receive 35,000 shares. And in 5 installments of $200, you will get 70,000 portions. Remember, because the last year, or maybe in 2023, for example, I was talking about each share in the nominal value on the stock market of each share, it will be $1 per share. So if you imagine only the potential value of this package, it will be $70,000. That is very important to understand. For the next meeting on Friday, I will include more explanation, more information, because the web promotion is too long. And the big information, it's very difficult to include in one only presentation. We ask you to leave your comments in our Google Maps or through Trustpilot, please. And scan the QR code, fill out the satisfaction survey, and invest the UST technology and enjoy the dividends. Remember, through your investments, you become in a co-owner and you will receive dividends for life. That's very important to understand. We are going to share with you through the WhatsApp group the link of the Google form if you want to receive access to the SWC mobile promotion. That is all for me. I appreciate if you tell me if you understand all the information today, please.
Yes, Veronica, great job.
Thank you, my dears. And then we are going to continue talking through the WhatsApp group, please. God bless you, my dears. Bye-bye.